These are the steps required to put together your strip composition project. The first thing you're going to want to do is take all of your numbered strips and you need to sort them out back in order. So if you did this correctly, you're going to have one set where the numbers are labeled 1 through whatever, and then another set where the numbers are labeled 1A through however many pictures or numbers that you had. So you're going to see me now organize all of these in the correct order. I'm going to make sure that they're all right side up, and I'm going to kind of separate them. All right, now that my strips are all in order, I'm gonna prep my backing board. This is just a piece of pre-cut railroad board. I'm using white today, and I will also need some masking tape. I'm gonna take this masking tape, and I need to tape this masking tape sticky side up. So this is the smooth side of the masking tape. I'm gonna flip it over and lay it down on the middle of my board. This part's kind of tricky. You need to get it to stay there without sticking to your fingers. And then I'm just gonna take two smaller pieces of masking tape and I'm gonna stick these to the very edge of my board. This is gonna help my photo strips stay in place. Okay, and I'm gonna move this up a little bit so you guys can see it better. All right, so the next step is to assemble these. You are obviously going to want to make sure that you are assembling them in the correct order with them the correct orientation. So I am going to start with 1 here, and hopefully I do this right the first time. So it is going to be strip number 1 and then strip number 1A. And I'm going to get these to be as close together as I can, so that there is as little of that white showing through as possible, and so hopefully my edges line up together. And then I'm gonna go 2, 2A, 3, 3A, 4, and then 4A, and you're going to continue this all the way down your photo. So that is what you will see me do next. All right, so when all of your strips are attached to the tape, I want you to just remember a couple of things. You should try to have as little of these little white gaps as possible. I might do a little readjusting before I mat this just to make sure that there's as little gaps as possible. I also want you to remember that this is supposed to be kind of abstract. This area right here, for example, doesn't seem to make a ton of sense. I'm not really sure like what happened here in my cutting, but like I almost think that this would make more sense if I swapped these two out. That still isn't 100% accurate, but just keep in mind that this is meant to be an abstract composition. It might not make 100% sense. When you are attaching this to railroad board as kind of a permanent solution here, we are going to use either spray adhesive or masking tape. For this example, I'm going to show you guys just the masking tape option. So I'm going to take a strip of masking tape and I'm just going to tape down the edge of all of my little strips. I'm gonna do that on one side, and then I'm gonna do that on the other side as well. This will hold all of those little strips down in place. Okay, so there we go. Those should be held down. It's held down once in the middle and then on the other side as well. So I could take this up off the table now, and I could fold over those little masking tape pieces or cut them off. It's kind of up to you. But I'm gonna fold mine. And then you are going to mat this like you would mat a regular photograph, following the regular matting instructions. So you are going to get your piece of scrap paper and the matting instructions. You are going to measure the total length and the total height, so the width and the height. Subtract your 1/4 of an inch, add your 2-inch borders, and then you are going to use whatever the poster up on the cabinet says to mat this. Some semesters it's mat board, some semesters it's railroad board. So that is how you assemble your strip composition.